Welcome to the Hold On, My Mom's Calling Me podcast, episode 5, right?
It's episode 6.
Episode 6.
It's already?
We're joined with our usual members, me, because I'm not a guest anymore. I'm a member. We're joined with me, Aaron, Anthony, Jafir, and Marquise.
Hi.
And this is a show where we just talk until one of our moms calls us. So, yeah.
All right, Aaron, come on, do the introduction, Aaron. Come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Hold On, My Mom's Calling Me. What you heard before, I don't know what the fuck that was.
You guys did not prepare me.
Anyway, we're back again for our 6th episode. We getting up there, y'all. And
big numbers.
All in 1 week.
3 weeks
we
in
miss
a
a week.
row? 3 weeks in a... No way.
That's a fact.
Stop playing. It's been... Aaron, you telling me it's been 3 episodes in a row?
In a row. No delays. Always on time.
You gotta be kidding me.
We out here, man. We out here.
Look at us.
But, like Nikel said, we changed her role on Discord. She is no longer a guest. She is an official member of the podcast. You know, we love having her on here. And it's always good to hear a girl's opinion, you know, because you don't want to be listening to all dudes all day.
Exactly.
So,
True.
Let's just get right into it, ladies and gentlemen. Joff, if you like to bring up our first point.
Okay, so our first topic on today is prenups and just how your thoughts on marriage. All right.
Oh, I love this topic.
There's been a lot of issues within a couple celebrities or whatever of once they got divorced, they didn't sign prenups, or they did and they're trying to get out of it, just get the money. Because a lot of people got married before they got money. For example, Dr. Dre and his wife, they are going. They're saying that he made us on the prenup ahead of time. Am I cutting out that bad?
Nah, you're good. Keep going.
Oh, do I sound like Optimus Prime?
Yes.
For a second.
Yeah, for a second.
It's okay.
Just keep going.
So they was having issues. His wife signed a prenup, but now she's trying to get out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And she can't. How do y'all feel about that, though? Like, when y'all get married, do y'all plan on getting prenups, or what's up?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what a prenup is.
Yeah, I
was
think we
about
should
to say,
first
for the
explain
people
what a
who
prenup
don't know
is.
what a prenup is, can you please explain it? Because I'm not saying I am one of those people, but I might be one of those people.
I'm one of those people I do not know. I'm sorry.
I definitely looked it up when we talk about topics. Go ahead.
Prenup is short for prenuptial agreement. So before you get married, it dictates that your money is yours. And once y'all split, she won't take half, and you don't really have to worry about alimony. AKA, once y'all split, she can support herself. It don't matter.
You know what that reminds me of?
People do that.
You know what that reminds me of? There was this story. There's this NBA player named Blake Griffin, and when him and his wife got divorced, he had to give her like $2-3 million a month to sustain her lifestyle, like the way she was used to living.
Yep.
He had to pay mad bread to because that's what she was used to living like. Yeah. That's a lot of money a month for two people who are not together anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why you signed.
They signed a prenup. Yeah.
When it comes to me, go ahead, Nicole. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, I feel like prenups are just those things for rich people who have a lot of money, because if you're just a normal average working person and you just make a normal amount of money, why would you want to go into a marriage with the thought, oh my God, I might leave this person. I don't want them to take half my money, so I'm gonna get a prenup. Personally, I would not get one, because if I'm marrying somebody, I'm marrying with the intent to be with that person forever, not have a thought in my head oh, we're gonna break up, so I need my money.
She's spitting.
I understand that, but also think about this. You never know what's gonna happen in the future, right? And if I'm an average Joe making average money, I can make enough to support my lifestyle, and that's it. It's like I have extra money to throw away. So if I get a divorce and she takes half of that, plus monthly alimony, I can't sustain my life the way I want to.
But
God forbid if we have kids together.
But you're saying it you were saying you never know what's gonna happen in the future. I'm sure you wouldn't go into a marriage with that kind of mentality, to be honest. Yeah, with you, bro. I wouldn't go into marrying somebody ooh, what if we break up? Because that's not I'm marrying you because I think we're gonna last forever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I feel as though you thinking like that sets you up for the failure.
Yeah, basically it sets you up. Prenups probably make it worse.
but also, there's no issue behind a prenup. It's not like it's forced. Like if I'm just like, yo, just sign this prenup just in case. Cool, sign it off because I love you, you love me, right? But I also love my money.
And this is why you're never gonna find love, Jaffer. Is that simple?
I could get married tomorrow if I felt like it. Y'all know I could. And y'all know the exact name I'm thinking of.
No comment. No comment.
Bring that young lady up.
And to be honest, it would be a good life. I wouldn't have to do much. But, you know, that's a whole separate section. All right.
Wait,
but I want to talk more about this, like marriage and shit.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Okay.
You have something to say, Aaron, about this topic, or are you gonna move on?
No, I was gonna branch off from it, so go ahead and.
Oh no, go ahead.
Right. Like when it comes to like like the prenup stuff and the marriage stuff, also another topic is child support and how crazy that shit could get. Because it's just like, with me, man, y'all know my standpoint on children. You know, I despise them little motherfuckers. So with me, it's mostly dependent on the girl, like what she wants. But if I had the decision, I'm not trying to have kids, you know. But it's like it's really crazy, like how like you break up with a shorty and then but y'all have a kid and stuff, like how much money you have to be paying for them monthly and shit, and then that's why hella these motherfuckers just trying to disappear because ain't nobody trying to spend all that money, giving money to somebody every month. You're not even with them and shit. Well, there's a chance that they spending the money not for the child, but like spending on things like they want and shit, you know. So it's like you never know. And also what I'm about to say also, I don't even sometimes I just be like, I don't even know pay for that shit themselves, you know. Like I don't like how everything start. So I mean, it's, you know, is what it is, man.
I'll pick up on that. So a lot of things like with child support and stuff like that is, to be honest, the system's set up for the mother. 9 times out of 10, because one, they usually have a strong connection, and two, like I understand, like yeah, the mother is the one who carried the child and everything like that, but still, the father should also have rights because in a lot of custody battles, the mother gets the child. Even if the fathers can perfectly provide for them, the mother usually gets the kid. Or even when it comes to child support, it's rigged against the father. It'll take a huge portion of his paycheck, no matter what.
Like here's the thing, right? There's mothers who like get like fuck. There's mothers who get child support, but don't let the dad see the kid. That definitely gets on my nerves. So what's the point? You're having him pay just give you money. It's like he's giving you a paycheck, basically, because you don't even get to see your own kid. So that really doesn't make sense to me either.
It's like,
but that's just the world we live in, right?
Yeah, bro, there's really nothing we can do about that shit, to be honest. That's why, bro, like, if I even the thought of having a kid with a shorty, like, I gotta be sure that she, you know, like the one, you know. And the same thing when it ties into marriage, because like I don't want to have to get no prenup or something. So if I'm thinking about marrying you, obviously I'm thinking like, yo, we about to spend the rest of our lives together, and I don't have no doubt in my mind that we ever break up, you know, because I'm trying to be with you, you know. So
we're not pessimistic people like Jafir.
That's like.
But like, speaking about relationships and stuff, bro, that really makes me think about y'all see that thing on TikTok? That thing on TikTok that's been trending recently, the whole super straight stuff that's been going around.
Shit don't make no sense to me, bro.
Hey man, I'm super straight too.
Shit don't make no sense to me.
I'm super straight. Sorry.
Is super straight people being too sensitive or people being too careful? I think, and does that fall on the same thing? I guess, but is it people being too sensitive?
Explain to me the whole definition of super straight.
I wouldn't date a trans person. I would just date somebody who is their gender and has their sex to match that gender.
Right. So like,
if you could just like, you know, the whole "there's still a woman until a man," blah blah blah. Personally, I don't care about anything. But I'm just saying.
Wait, Aaron, do you know what it means?
because there's
all I see is
people saying, "Oh, I'm super straight. I'm part of the LGBT now."
Nicole, wait, we gotta explain to Aaron what it is.
I got it. So, super straight, basically, you'll only date women who are born women, or you'll only date men that are born men. Right? So it's the regular straight. Because the thing is, it started out as a meme, of course, like most things do. Because as a straight person, you would be called transphobic if you wouldn't date somebody who would be trans. That's how it started. Everyone kept getting called transphobic.
Jafir, plug your phone in.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like I've been seeing it in people's bios. I've been seeing little profile pictures and shit, and I was just a little lost on how like
started.
Yeah,
is the term is the term for a biological male? Isn't it like cis male or something like that? Or am I thinking about
it? For anybody biological, their gender is cis. You're all cis.
Okay, yeah.
The thing is, right, that kind of confuses me, or like it's funny to me, is that the entire, of course, I support the entire LGBTQ community. To be honest, if it got a hole, I'd fuck it. But the situation is, when y'all were being persecuted for feeling the way you felt, like, I can't change the way I am. I'm born this way. Y'all created your multiple genders, you created your multiple sexualities, and that's fine. But now that the straight people are doing it, who can't change the way they feel, who are born this way, it's seen as an issue.
The whole thing. I saw this scenario, and it was like, hey, would you date me because I'm a trans girl? And he was like, no, I won't. And she was like, why? She was like, I want to date someone who is biologically a female. And now all of a sudden, that's transphobic and misogynistic.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't make, just because I want to date a biological female doesn't mean I'm transphobic. You know what I mean?
You see, I have no problem with people who want to date somebody who's biological themselves. But it's the fact that, just kind of going back to what you said, Jafir, nobody's going to prosecute anybody for being super straight. Nobody's going to burn super straight people. Nobody's going to go out and hate crime super straight people, because super straight only exists on the internet. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Mm-hmm.
But gay people, trans people, whatever, they exist in real life, and they're getting, killed for that stuff. And in many countries, like in America, obviously not as much. But, so it's like, it's just ironic how there's no problem with wanting to be with somebody who's their biological gender, sex, whatever. But you don't need a whole new sexuality for that, claiming you're oppressed when that's not even a fraction of being oppressed by the internet.
But it's not a thing of being oppressed. What I think is, because we can't get rid of the main issue. We can't get rid of the bigots who are against the LGBTQ community if they're being bigoted towards the straights. You can't get rid of a problem if their double standard is still coming at them. Like, just like with racism, right? I know it's a little off topic, but it kind of points out my situation.
Mm-hmm.
People are racist towards minorities, right? They're racist. There's been slavery. There's been a lot of hate crimes. There's been so many issues. But also, I'm not saying they're saints or whatever, but if you're going up to a random white person, you don't know their life, you're just like, you're immediately a racist because you're white. Like, I'm not saying the white people, like, that's wrong. Because they're people too. Just like how you're a person, you have your human rights to be respected and to get your opinions voiced. It should go that way. As long as it doesn't escalate to past a certain limit, that's when it becomes an issue. When it becomes hating someone for their color, that's a problem. But let's just say I hate you and you happen to be black. That's not racist. Or I hate you and you happen to be a part of the LGBT community.
Peep this one, yeah. Peep this one. So when it comes to starting like this whole super straight shit, while yeah, I can understand the idea behind it, obviously, because I'm a dude. The problem that comes behind it is the boys niggas that come and just they have that shit in their bio just to throw it and spite that against the LGBT community. See, like the problem is, yeah, it's good, like sure, create your own like whatever, just like how they did, your own group and stuff, and you could wave that how you want it. But if you're doing it just to attack the other group, it's just no progress is gonna be made. So it's just
Right.
like, what's the point? And that's what I'll be seeing a lot. That's what just don't make no sense to me because, like, yeah, like what you like, exactly, like just like what you like, and it should be no problem. So you shoving it, trying to shove it down somebody's throat, just like how you get mad at LGBT for shoving it down your throat. Like, it just don't make any sense.
No, it's something that's hilarious that I've been seeing happening is first of all, super straight, the initials are SS. And because they've been creating flags or whatever, they did make a flag that was black and orange that said SS.
Oh, dude, I was just about to talk about how it's like the hub logo, bro.
Well, no, I'm not even referring to the hub logo. I'm talking about the SS, right? SS used to be the Nazi organization. So now all the LGBTQ community is coming for them, saying, "Oh, you're neo-Nazis." When really,
what?
Remember, this is being led by Gen Z. Gen Z wasn't really affected by the Holocaust, so they don't understand the power behind the SS. So just throwing out the allegation, "Oh, you're a neo-Nazi because you support super straight," they're throwing it out of proportion. That's what I'm saying. They're taking a meme and creating it into a social issue.
Dude, these are the people that are going to be running our country in a couple of years, man.
Wait, so
we're going to have the first furry president. Oh my god.
Yeah, bro. Chill with that. So their definition of super straight is the girl or dude has to be biological, like they have to come out with like that.
Yes.
I just can't get behind that. I don't understand that. Like if like if a shorty comes up to me and I see boobs and I see a vagina, I don't like. What's the problem with that? Like.
Oh, question, right? So let's say someone is trans, right? Because none of us here have a problem with someone that's trans, even dating, right?
No, I don't.
We would all be fine with that. Now, question: would you want them to let you know immediately?
Yes.
Yeah,
of course.
I would want that. That's what I'm confused about because they're just like, "Oh, I don't have to tell you that." I'm just like, if I'm trying to pursue you in a romantic way,
you should.
I would appreciate that knowledge, even though it's not going to affect my decision.
Yeah, that I feel as though that's like saying, like, if you are going to be like, in a sexual relationship with a person, you have to let that person know if you have like an STD or something.
Yeah.
Oh, like people who are HIV positive and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to
have HIV and I want to.
That's me.
Like I don't want to get all the way. I don't want to get all the way to bed, and then you drop your pants, and then your meat is bigger than mine. First off, I'm gonna be insecure. You know what I'm saying? Because like, I'm supposed to be the man in this, but you got a bigger meat than me. I don't know how I'm supposed to feel about that.
I think we talking about.
Wait, we're talking about the same thing, right?
No, Marquise, I was talking about just like all the way through, like
all the way.
Outdoor plumbing is now indoor plumbing.
Okay, all right, yeah, I knew that.
Marquise can't pop on the forehead.
Chill, I knew that, bro. I knew that. Let me rock.
I mean, it's gonna be an issue for a while because it's a bunch of childish people both sides, So it's just until it's the same thing like you said with racism, bro. Until everybody come together, stop being assholes, it's always gonna be a problem. But
I'm pretty sure there's always gonna be assholes, though.
Yeah,
it's to just shut the fuck up.
People don't know how to do that, Jaffair.
It's a fact.
The fact
people
that
don't know how to do that.
You have to label everything to me is just stupid. Like, why do you have to say you're straight? Why do you have to say you're gay? Why can't you just like what you like and that's the end of the story? Like, I just never.
Are people too sensitive?
Yes.
Oh hell yeah! The world became hella sensitive after 2014.
2014.
I believe people are getting sensitive about the wrong topics too.
That too.
Agreed.
I totally agree with that. There's bigger things and bigger issues to be talked about.
Exactly. Like one thing is going to be a whole tangent, but one thing I hate is people being forced to put trigger warnings on the smallest of things.
I agree.
There's there's a channel page that I follow on TikTok. It's ASMR shaving. To be honest,
I know that guy.
It's a amazing video, cinematic as hell, and it's just cool to hear or whatever. And he has to put trigger warnings on all of his videos because he uses razor blades. It's not. I'm really. Oh no! I don't even care about being canceled. It's not his fault you cut yourself.
No, yeah, and I'm gonna dap you up for that.
His fault.
We shouldn't have to look out for motherfuckers for the shit that went on with them, bro. Like I seen this post. Shorty was like, "Oh, me remembering I have a dad, right?" And then she went downstairs and started hanging out with her dad. Motherfuckers in the comments like, "Oh, must be nice." Yup, it is.
Yeah,
it is nice to have a dad. Like
that's my thing. Is everyone in this world has problems. We shouldn't compare problems with each other because the way you react to your problems is going to be way different from how I react to my problems.
And for the people that do have problems and that are okay enough to make jokes about it, the people who aren't okay with it shouldn't be allowed to complain.
Exactly.
Because we bully Jafir all the time because of what Jafir's going through and stuff, and he's fine with it. He makes jokes about it. But let's say there was another person who was going through the same thing as Jafir and wasn't okay with making jokes about it. You shouldn't comment under Jafir's video for him joking about his own situation because you have a problem with it.
Exactly. Entertainment. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, as someone who's like kind of been through a lot and like I don't know how to explain it, just whatever. As someone, I guess, trigger warnings are the things like trigger warnings on the internet. It's like the internet itself should be a trigger warning to you already. I go online on Discord every day knowing that there's stuff I'm gonna probably see that I don't want to see. I'm gonna see probably porn. I'm gonna see probably like
who doesn't want
horror or something. And I know that and I accept that because that's one of the things you have to accept as soon as you turn on your computer, as soon as you open Chrome. That's just one of the things.
Yeah, the internet is an open playground.
It's really
especially Twitter. And
we
Reddit.
should let entertainment be entertainment because I hate the fact that you heard they're trying to cancel Eminem.
Oh, please don't bring that up.
Man, he's been trying to do that for the longest.
Wait, what is
They're trying to cancel Eminem for what he used to say. First of all, it doesn't matter. What he can say is what he can say. It's freedom of speech. That's what people are forgetting these days. We have freedom of speech. I can call Marquise a coon because I feel like calling him a coon.
Yeah, we about to sponsorships. We about to sponsorship.
Speaking of the freedom of, you can go, Aaron.
Bro, Pete, this. Did y'all see the video of that like middle-aged 30-year-old woman? She made a whole rap. She was like, "I heard Gen Z trying to cancel Eminem." Bro, I gotta find y'all the video. That shit had me rolling, bro.
It's always like the 30, 20-year-old just like
why are y'all worried about us?
Right, like go worry about your fucking kids or something. I don't know.
And honestly, they don't understand what he actually been through. Because he's been through a lot.
Yeah, bro. 8 Mile was a hell of a movie.
Oh, that was a hell of a movie.
And that was just scratching the surface of what he went through every day.
I couldn't imagine like in early like 2000s, bro. Eminem, especially with all the Gen Z kids coming around trying to cancel Eminem, say, Eminem is trying to take black culture. I can see those tweets already, bro.
He's been around for years, bro.
I just like how there's like
all the Reddit and Tumblr threads.
There's like 3 sides of Gen Z. There's normal Gen Z who just are normal.
Exists.
There's a really radical, just crazy, cancel everybody for every little thing type of Gen Z. And then there's the quote the boys Gen Z who are just like don't
put your hands down, bro.
So yeah, that's just that.
All right, let's move on from this fucking depressing.
Yeah, just something a little more goofy, right? All right. So, would you rather, right, live in a world with magic, so like magic as well as magical technologies, or aliens as well as their technologies?
Aliens as in aliens or aliens as in mutants?
Aliens as in extraterrestrials.
Aliens as in people not from this country.
That's kind of racist.
Stop.
We're not talking about half a Lord Tech.
All right, that's it.
I'm going with.
I'm gonna
go with.
I'm gonna go with the
I'm
magic.
Go with magic, bro. Yeah,
I think.
Like magic
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the magic.
Yeah, bro. I'm about to go with magic. Wait, are we talking magic as in like sorcery? On some like Doctor Strange junk? Or some like Konosuba type magic stuff?
Or like My Hero Academia type magic.
That's not magic.
No, I mean like
these are mutations.
Or like
I'm talking about that. I'm talking about like the ancient texts, like books with dust on them, dragons type
like
magic.
Like that
sorcery and shit.
That Doctor Strange stuff.
Right? Exactly.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
I'm about to buy a cauldron.
I'm about to be brewing some potions, Marquise.
I'm gonna be brewing some potions. Let me buy a cauldron.
Like it depends on what kind of species of alien it is and what type of stuff they do. Because it'd be probably cool to see how like another species lives and stuff, and how they live on their planet and stuff like that. Because I can guarantee you, there's some aliens out there. So,
for sure.
Yeah, that's a fact.
But
it's
not just the aliens though. They're coming with their technology. I mean, because
you mean they're coming to Earth or something? Or they be up and we?
I mean, like all of the above. Like they live on their planet, we live on ours, and we coexist.
Like some Futurama.
They'll trade information back and forth.
Oh yeah, that'd be.
I feel like
you feel like you feel like we ever get to the point in society where we'll be able to planet hop like that?
I give it like 50 years.
Yeah,
like 50 years.
Why did they do it sooner?
50's a little bit close to be planet hopping, dude.
Nah, I feel like we could do it in years. Like,
oh my god, what is it called?
Like, Neuralink, bro. That might be a Neuralink. That junk Elon Musk got coming out next year.
I know it blew up, but y'all seen Elon that rocket that they just launched? Like that.
Yeah, I do. It blew up.
Landed, and then it blew up. Like we about to be out here soon. I can guarantee that.
No, I got you. Hold up. There's a new light speed technology that's been created. I'm trying to figure out the name of it. Y'all can keep chatting. I'm gonna find it.
Yo, y'all ever read that? I think I asked this before. Y'all ever read that story in elementary school about them kids? They were all on what planet? I forgot. They were living on some planet, and then the sun only came up every 7 years. And then this girl, she was like, "Oh, the sun's coming up soon." And then her classmates didn't believe her, so they locked her in the closet. And everybody went outside and seen the sun, but she was locked in the closet. Y'all never read that story?
No, we weren't traumatized.
That sounds kind of morbid.
It was a sad ass story. In the sun, but she was locked in the closet. Y'all never read that story?
No, we weren't traumatized.
That sounds kind of morbid.
It was a sad ass story when I read it.
Yeah, I never read that one. Yo, bro, I feel like the closest thing we're gonna get to planet hopping in our lifetime is Moon and Mars colonies.
I don't think normal people will ever get to do it for a long time. It's gonna be like a privilege, like planet hopping and all that. It's gonna be a privilege of like rich people and stuff.
Nah, bruh. In a couple centuries, it'll be like catching an Uber, bruh. Yo, you trying to go to Jupiter today? Yo, bro, let's all get in the Uber pool rocket ship and head to Jupiter. It's gonna be casual, bro. It's gonna be casual.
Keep this one. If we get back on the top of the magic and fantasy shit, don't niggas think it's kind of weird that we have a lot of vampires, centuries years old, that like to fuck with high schoolers? Don't y'all think
that's one hell of a thought.
Bro, peep this. You're from like what? Victorian era? I think I'm gonna just chill here, watch time go by, and then fuck with some 16-year-olds. Like, what type of timing do you got?
Don't forget the glitter scene, bro.
bro. Like what? I'm like, I seen this TikTok, and they're just talking about it. I'm like, yo, that is a good ass point, because like,
I'm gonna sleep for 1,500 years, wake up, enroll into high school.
In high school, I'm like,
first off, how do you even enroll in the high school, bro?
No transcripts, no identity, no nothing. Like, I want to hear all of that hoopla hypnosis shit, bro. Like,
hoopla.
And even if it was hoopla hypnosis, why would you want to go to high school?
Hoopla hypnosis, become a whole billionaire. You want to go to a high school?
Like,
and mess with us. And it's not even like you gonna hoopla hypnotize the girl either. You just gonna do it normally.
her fall in love with you, and then impregnate her with a half human, half animal. It's a dangerous world.
Dangerous world. Oh, I see we got a special guest, Jaffer.
Yes, sir. Papa John.
Oh, Papa John, that's a special appearance right there.
Yeah, Papa John.
But John,
But
you found what you're looking for? Oh, all right.
back to that whole magic sorcery junk, bruh. Imagine if like the whole Doctor Strange Sorcery Supreme, like imagine if that was all real. That'd be so tough. I don't know why.
Wow.
Dude, and that's what I'm saying. I would never try as hard as anything in life than to be a top sorcerer, bro.
That's a fact.
I'd be in my room. I'd be in my room going crazy, dog. Going crazy. Shield, also crazy junk, bro.
Yo,
Imagine practicing that outside in the hood, bro. You just throwing up junk. Some guys shoot a bullet at you, boom, shield, blocked it.
I meant to ask you this yesterday, back. So this for all my Marvel fans, right? Everybody's seen Infinity War in Endgame, right? And everybody's seen Doctor Strange, right? So Doctor Strange got that little sling ring on. He keep that shit on deck, right? Allows him to teleport whenever, wherever. Why didn't he teleport him, Tony, and Peter back home when they was on the ship?
Because he definitely said, yo, can you turn this thing around? And he was like, no.
So, and then I seen in the comments, it was like, oh, he didn't have it on. How they get to the location? And
how they get back? Yo, bro, listen to this. Listen to this, right? So you got everybody on Titan, right? You got everybody on New Titan. You got the Guardians of the Galaxy. You got the 3 Avengers that were there, right? You got Doctor Strange. Y'all just go back home.
Like
y'all go pick up Thor from that star. You go pick up Thor real quick. So now you got everybody and Thanos with 2 stones. You can easily beat Thanos with 2 stones. You gotta realize. It's all Star-Lord's fault, bro. Bro, if he wasn't such a, you could have just waited. The second they got the glove off, you can punch Thanos all you want. You can punch Thanos all you want. At least let him get the glove off, bro. I think the universe right now is more important than Gamora.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
I'm just saying,
I'd be mad I lost some pussy, but come on, man. And
come on, man. Get that.
But no, like if it was ever like if it was a super world and then superheroes and shit, and we was facing like threats and stuff, I'd always have a way where like I could just get to people and they could get to me quick, So it's like I wouldn't want to be a super team, but we're all on different places and stuff, That's why like the Justice League, like the Watchtower works so well because the motherfuckers always like was able to get there quick,
If they all want to meet up, we go into the Watchtower.
Because like with most of the movies, you had no idea where most of the motherfuckers was at, bro. Like
they just showed up.
Hope was on that planet for that long. Thor used to just disappear and be dealing with some shit in Asgard. Like Natasha disappeared. Like, that
really reminded me, bro, because I rewatched Iron Man 3, which took place after the first Avengers. Bro, the president got kidnapped. Where Captain America at, bro?
Like what? Like
where Captain? It's just Iron
America's
Man.
#1 representative.
Where was Captain America when the president got kidnapped?
America's ass when we needed him.
Where was Think about it, bro. Hank Pym was really just sitting around watching everybody like die.
Everything go down. He said,
he had his daughter. He had his daughter trained. He was like, "We got the Wasp. We got me. I got my Pym particles." You said New York is getting attacked. Nah, they'll be fine.
I found what I was looking for, by the way, guys.
Could Ant-Man throw a shrinking thing at Thanos and just shrink Thanos?
Yo,
would that have worked?
Remember that meme? They said he's gonna shrink Thanos' ass, bro. Niggas was on
just grow right inside of him.
Other type of.
I feel like Thanos' skin is too thick for that, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like he bullet.
Yeah, Thanos has definitely got to be bulletproof, bro.
Yeah,
you can't just.
Yeah, because he's been hit with blades and just took them.
Bro, I told Aaron this, but I was watching the Marvel's Avengers Assemble animated show, and it was when Thanos came back to Earth, and Ultron was trying to take the Infinity Stones from Thanos. So first off, Thor hit Thanos in the sky. Hulk did like a little wombo combo. Iron Man blasted him back to the ground. And then Natasha and Hawkeye were shooting bullets at Thanos, bro.
Arrows like that's going.
And Thanos just put his hand up and blocked all those jugs. They sit here trying mad hard shooting Thanos with guns. Natasha had her pistols. Hawkeye had his little bows, bro.
You remember rookie fight with a bow and arrow?
like there's no way during the Battle of Wakanda, Hawkeye really standing there with his bow and arrow looking at Thanos like, yo, I could really kill this dude right now, bro.
Wait. He was not the Battle of Wakanda, wasn't he?
Okay, the second one during Endgame.
Yeah.
But I think everybody knew their roles though, because Hawkeye knew he couldn't touch Thanos, so he was just like, you know what? Let me take out some of the lackeys.
I'm gonna have a gauntlet. I'm
gonna take the goons.
He spent 5 years becoming mad tough with the katana. He learned Japanese, but you go and use your bow and arrow at the last second, but you got a sword.
I see some shit. It was just like, you know, the audio where it was just like, they think I'm fighting to save the day. I'm just fighting because I like the fight. That was Hawkeye. There was no reason for him to be over there.
Bro. You know how Rose like the suit, right? Why he hooked Clint up? Why he look if
bro, for real.
Clint, all these unsuperpowered people, like, I'm not risking you, bro. You got pew shooters and limited ammo. Like,
you know what, Clint? We're fighting all these super villains and stuff, and you just so happen to just have your bear skin out. Why don't you have one of these super strong, super nice, bulletproof armors that I make for a living and have 50 of in my basement? Speaking of that, why are there no vibranium Iron Man suits?
That'd be dope.
He couldn't get his hands on it.
What do you mean he couldn't get his hands on, bro? If the sake of the world is at hand, I'm calling T'Challa and I'm like, yo, T'Challa, I need vibranium. And it's that simple, because I'm pretty sure that for the safety of this planet and how much vibranium they have and how little vibranium it'll probably take for me to make an Iron Man suit, I'm getting my vibranium, bro.
All right, Ja, what did you want to show us?
Okay, so I'm going to drag it back to the science fiction topic, right?
We're technically still there.
Yeah, something. So, but this is like literal science. It's been theorized already, and they're trying to find a way to prove it. It's called the Alcubierre warp drive. Have y'all heard anything about it?
No, but I heard warp. So are we talking about time travel?
No, we're talking about space travel. That's why I told you it should be available. It might be available more soon than you thought. So the Alcubierre warp drive, I'm gonna just call it the warp drive to save time. The warp drive, instead of just making you go faster or anything like that, how most people would think, instead of running like a huge engine, what it does is it shrinks the space in front of the ship. You travel across that shrunk space, and then when it extends back, you're already thousands of light years ahead.
I know what you're talking about.
So instead of like sending your ship as a projectile, you're molding the space and time around you in order for it to move. It's like when you're on Google Maps, you know how you could drag the map to see a different space? It's like dragging space around you to move to a separate area.
But I get that it's available, but how would you control it?
How would you even?
That's why it's only theorized currently, and they've been looking into it even deeper, because it all started with Einstein's theory of relativity, and then it moved on, and they're trying to, excuse me, because the thing is, it's going to create a wave sort of thing into space-time, right? And in that wave, you just pass straight through.
Like the Bifrost.
Something like that.
Bro, all I'm saying, bro, get me on.
I
said,
you cut out.
Get me on the moon before I die, and
True.
Yeah, bro.
I'm fine with that.
You know, I just want to experience zero gravity. That's all I really want. Just zero gravity.
That is available though. We could do that.
Just go into
you talking about the plane drop thing?
Yeah. It drops and it simulates zero gravity. Perfectly fine.
No, but I mean like a zero gravity, like a chamber. You know what I mean? Like you could just casually walk in a room, airtight, air duct the wall, and click a button, and you just you just floating. You know what I mean?
Keep this
Mhm.
gentlemen. A very important topic we about to discuss right now. You catch your man's or your girl cheating. What do you do in that situation? Nikhil, I'm about to take away your camera.
Okay, so
I'm sorry.
It depends. All right, so there's a couple questions I have just to detail it a little more. One, do I know the person she's cheating with?
Do you know the person?
Because that could vary my reaction. Some random person, I don't know.
Yeah, you don't know.
In that case, wait, and it's two, where is she cheating on me? Like, do I catch her out, or is she like literally sleeping with that person?
Yeah, I don't think you understood my question. I said you catch your homeboy or homegirl.
Oh,
cheating.
you say your girl or your boy cheating.
Yeah, you said your man. Yeah, you said your man's or your girl. That's what you said.
Oh, my fault. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I meant to ask you catch your friend cheating.
Oh,
I would honestly tell your significant other because
bro, I'm gonna have to snitch. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to snitch.
Me, I would want somebody to tell me. I wouldn't want to just like not know. So
I'm not snitching. I'm checking my man's though. Like if I know it's a relationship that he really shouldn't give up on, or he shouldn't give up on that relationship in general and shouldn't cheat, I'm checking him first. I'm not going to his girl because I'm not gonna be that one that bearer of bad news. I want him to have to tell her. Because I'm gonna be like, yo, that was fucked up. You shouldn't have did that. Like you should know better.
That's what I mean though. I wouldn't keep it secret. I would either tell her myself or have you tell her yourself. Because I'm not just gonna let that. I'm just not gonna watch that happen. Just let it slide. Because like that's like mad disrespectful. Especially I saw there's this thing going around on TikTok, and it's like if your phone dies during a girls' night out, we're done. You know what I mean?
Like what? That doesn't make no sense.
No, because they're saying because when was the last time your phone died?
Like I don't think I've ever had my phone die.
Especially while being out somewhere.
Exactly.
I mean, that's last time my phone battery is really bad, and I always carry my charger.
We have too many available technologies. First of all, you can plug the charger into anywhere. There's becoming wireless charging is becoming more available.
You can carry a charger in your pocket. That's exactly.
I got a charger in my bag if anybody wanted to know.
Yeah, he's wearing a backpack, by the way.
No reason. Look, I got my little porker. This is a battery pack.
Yeah, that's tough.
Oh, that's dope. That
is dope.
Hell, I'm about to bang you from this server.
I'm just playing around.
And like everywhere I go, that goes with me. So how does your phone die?
Bro, like y'all said, bro. Like I definitely have some words to say, especially because like with us, bro. You tell us you got a girl, we gonna introduce ourselves to her. Like she gonna know us, and then like especially if I know her and I'm cool with her, I'm not about to let you disrespect her like that and just be out here cheating. Like I be seeing dudes, they be like, I seen TikTok. That's what made me like think of the question. He's like, oh, that's none of my like, bro. If that's your man's, you should be worried about what he's doing. Like I'm not about to have like you're not about to have looking dumb.
Niggas ain't really your man.
Your girl looking dumb, Like
if your boys don't call you out on the dumb stuff you do, they're not your boys.
They're not your boys.
Exactly.
Is that simple?
Well, no, those your boys. Those not your brothers.
There we go.
Because like your boys is just niggas you chill with, but your brothers gonna check you.
Exactly.
Like we be putting Jafar in check. He just don't listen. That's all.
He don't. No, Pete Marquise.
Oh,
you almost caught me. Caught me.
That's not a podcast topic, but we getting on your ass after this.
You don't listen.
Exactly. See, you set yourself up. You should
have said nothing, y'all.
I'm sorry. Can we not? I want to get yelled at.
We'll talk about it later.
What about this one? Lying for your brothers.
It depends. What am I lying about?
All right, this is a scenario.
Mm-hmm.
So you just chilling. Your man's call you. He like, yo, wasn't I with you last night? It's the reaction. I'm be like, yeah, we was chilling. I don't know if that's bad, but for me, I'm gonna just automatically assume you was doing some shit you wasn't supposed to. So I'm gonna be like, yeah, I got you, but later on, I'm gonna get it
exactly.
Yeah,
bro.
Immediately,
I'm gonna do the same
in public. Thing. I'm like, oh yeah, we was together. Mm-hmm. But right after that, I need every bit of information from that night. Either one to like, if it's okay, if it doesn't really matter, either one to cover it up, or two. Because my thing is, we gotta be on the same page with our lives.
I don't want to get caught up in
together. We gotta be on the same page.
Exactly.
And I don't want to get caught up in nobody like
exactly
beef and junk like that. Like if you was lying to your girl And then your girl come to me. You was out with Tommy last night. Her dudes with some chick. I'm like, oh, I ain't know that.
Bag on full.
Nah, I'm like, damn, we was together. Nah, I was wearing a wig.
No, I'm not going. I'm not going full. I'm gonna be like, oh, nah, I wasn't with Tommy.
Damn, well, she had a fat ass because I do too. So they might have just got confused. You gotta just throw something out there,
bro. I'm not getting caught up in your drama if you cheat on your girl, bro. I don't want to be a part of that. I'm gonna just say what I saw, and I'm gonna just dismiss myself.
But and then the main thing is like if you hang around dog ass niggas or whole ass females, guarantee you're a dog ass nigga or a whole ass female. Like it's just like it's you're my
product of your environment.
You're a product of your environment, exactly, bro. So
That's
if you hang around those type of people, you're most likely out here doing that type of shit. And I don't want to hear no like, oh nah, that's just friends. They do that like I'm the good one, nigga. No, you're not.
If you're allowing them to do that, you're not good in general.
You're not
That's
special.
like watching somebody pull a trigger on somebody and be like, that ain't got nothing to do with me. That's none of my business. Bro, that is your business. You just watched a person's die. That's your business.
What's up? No, man. It's different.
Like let's say Aaron mom called somebody. Like called me and was like, was you with Aaron last night? I'ma obviously say, yeah, I was with Aaron last night. You know?
See, no. If it's your mom's, I'm saying no. If it's your girl, I'm saying yes. If your mother called me looking for you, oh, you know where Aaron at? Nope, no ma'am.
Wait.
That is a fact. Because you could be missing.
Or like she got me, but she don't know what I was doing last night. Because if she don't know where I'm at, then good, don't lie. But if she like I snuck out and then she want to know what I'm doing, I'm gonna need you to catch.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Yeah, how I was thinking it was like
I was saying the next morning, like she got Aaron on the couch behind her.
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Wait, where was Aaron at last night? Aaron's here right now, but he snuck out last night. You know, was he with you? I'm gonna obviously be like, oh yeah, me and Aaron, we was at my place or something like that.
Well, yeah. Speaking of which, just after the podcast, we do have to convene and create a unified lie that we all use.
Big facts. I got you.
Yo, bro, like I feel like it's gonna get to the point where let's say you four in here do have children, because I'm pretty sure we're all gonna be close past high school and stuff like that. Yeah. So let's say you guys have kids, I have kids, they're all around the same age. Our kids would not be able to lie to us, bro. We're too like into this, bro. We're too into this to be lied to.
Thing, bro. So I don't like I barely rarely do, and that's why I try not to. Like I don't like lying. The motherfuckers was kids too. Like they know
exactly.
They know all the tricks.
Going on, you know.
Like, my kid be like, my Zoom was lagging. My Wi-Fi cut out. No, it didn't.
Oh, nah, that's one thing we could lie about because them not know how to work.
I'm talking about in the future. Yeah, oh nah, Dad, my laptop not working. Oh, your laptop not working? Give me your laptop.
Give me your laptop. Back in my day, I got this. Like,
yeah, bro. I used to do TikTok back in the day, bro. Quit playing with me. Give me your laptop. Give me your laptop. I'll fix it. You need a PC? I got like 3 in the basement. I got like 3 in the basement.
But like, I was thinking the other day, it's like I'm not gonna say I'm not about to cap and be like, oh, I'm gonna be the parent, let the kid do it. But like, no, I'm gonna be there and be with them and understand and treat them like how I'd be treated when I was still a kid.
Yeah, I'm gonna be way more lenient than my parents.
Like I'm gonna let you do stuff, but yeah, I'm gonna still be a parent. You're not about to be
like, I get it. You a mother and stuff, but if I'm 17,
sure she's not in the room.
Bro, yeah, I had to turn around and make sure she wasn't standing in my doorway. But come on, bro, I'm 17. You can't be still calling people's parents, making sure it's okay for me to come over, bro.
No, and that's one thing I can say. My mother got her flaws, but I do love her like parenting philosophy though. Because what she used to always tell us is, if you keep your dog on a short leash, it's gonna want to run off and explore. But if you give your dog that wiggle room, I don't know why she comparing her children to dogs. I just thought about that. That is terrible. But it was true though, because like she's always giving me that lenience, and like I've always been anything I gotta tell her. Like when I lost my virginity, I told her immediately. She knew, and she only asked one question: were you safe? I said yes, and it was done. Because
my mom would flip.
if you keep your kids on such a tight rope, they're gonna lie to you and they're gonna get good at it. So they're gonna do a lot more shit behind your back that you don't know about, and that's gonna be dangerous for them.
I can so agree with that because my mom, she is so like strict and like conservative above me in a way. But my aunt, her sister, I could tell my aunt anything. I can tell my aunt when I did it, where I did it, with whom I did it. I can tell my aunt everything. But I just feel like the second I even bring up the topic like that with my mom, she's gonna be on my ass like really heavy.
That's why I wanna be like, I don't want to be the cool dad where it's like cringy and lame, but I'm gonna just be chill. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, yo, son, you want to go jump out of an airplane this weekend?
Like, me and my kids gonna have that mutual respect between us. Because that's one thing a lot of parents don't do. They try to, like, they're in charge of their children. No, your children are gonna learn what they want. Mm-hmm. So as long as you have that mutual respect, like, all right, I'm telling you where I'm going. This is what I'm about to do, and don't yell at me for doing this because it's something normal. Like what Marquis said, like you got a call to make sure it's okay. We're 17, I'm 17 and we're chilling in the house.
Dog. I'm 17 years old, dog. You can't be calling me 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times while I'm hanging out with y'all in the span of like an hour, 2 hours.
Mind you, bro. We on this nigga Marquis 4 years, man.
It's not even like Jafir and Aaron are brand new people. My mom ain't never hear it. I never talk about them. She never say, I've been hanging out with y'all since freshman year of high school. It's been 4 years and it's still the same. It's the same.
You gotta keep at that door.
Oh yeah, my mother still don't know your name by the way.
Keep looking at that door.
I know your mom don't know my name. She just called me light skin.
Light skin.
No, she even forgot light skin last time. She was just like, what's the other one's name?
It's crazy, man. That's why, like Josh said, I'm happy with my parents because they ain't married.
When it comes to raising kids, since if y'all want kids, like how were you guys raised when it came to playing around and stuff like that? Because I have my cousin, she has kids, and she whenever her kids did anything remotely dirty or something that could have intoxicated them, she stopped them. She stopped them. Like they would be playing in the dirt. And they try and lick their fingers, and she'd be like, "Oh, stop! Don't do that." And now they allergic to everything. But my mom used to let me run around, scrape my knees, eat stuff off the ground, eat dirt, and I don't got no allergies. And my immune system is like a tank. I had COVID, and I didn't even know. I'm just chilling.
That's what I'm saying. You should let children be children.
Exactly. I'm not gonna let my kid. I'm not gonna be the type of person. Oh, let me disinfect your hands all the time. Let me disinfect. I got baby wipes on deck, wiping your hands, wiping your face at the park and stuff, like wiping down the swings and the slot. Like that's a little bit too much.
If you're a helicopter parent, your kid will never learn the consequences of actions. We talking about like raising kids, let kids be kids.
Oh yeah.
Like be dirty.
Let's say your son is running, hauling ass. You tell him slow down one good time, maybe twice. If they don't and fall, that's the consequences. Or
that's how I raised my brother. Right.
Here's one thing. Let's say driving, kid in the backseat, right? My son is in the backseat. I tell him, buckle up so you don't fall out to sleep. Kid just like, no, I don't want to buckle up.
Wait, hold up. Wait. Hold up.
Brake checking that little nigga.
Jafir gonna brake check his kid doing 80 on the highway and jump.
That's a little too far. I'm gonna make sure my kid is safe in the car.
No.
I'm gonna make sure my kid is safe in the car.
But I'm saying, like, because hold up, first of all, why would y'all be on the highway and your kid don't have their seatbelt on? That's a little late. My thing is, you gotta parent and nip it in the bud ahead of time because you can't let it make it all the way to the highway, get stopped by the cop. Now you need a Now they put their seatbelt on. No, teach them to put that seatbelt on before you can even make it out the driveway. Brake check his little ass. Teach him what's up.
Yeah, your parent ever be mad at you on the way home and you look up at the mirror and they be making eye contact with you in a driver mirror, bro? Oh my god, it's terrible. You ever have that cry where it's like you're quiet while you're crying at the same time? You can't even say nothing, bro. It'd be crazy. It'd be crazy, bro. I be getting whooping I be getting a whooping, bro, and I'll be like, "Stop crying." I'll be like, "What do you mean? Stop crying? It hurt. Stop crying before I give you a reason to cry. You already gave me a reason. You already gave me a reason."
No, you ever fuck up so bad your parents square up with you?
What? My dad ain't never tried to box me, bro.
No, there was one time when I was like 6, right? My father said, because like I used to be beating on my father. Like me and my father used to roughhouse, like most fathers do with their sons, right? We used to roughhouse, but that was before I learned when enough is enough. So he said, "Stop it." I caught him one good time in the jaw with a right hook. Yo, he said, "Throw your shit up," just as a reflex. I'm sitting here scared, hauled ass out that room.
Nah.
I can't box my dad, bro. He got too much reach. I ain't risking
I could
that.
box my dad for sure.
Oh, for sure. My dad got a bad back.
No, every
But
guy
my
has
dad
hit that
wanna move.
stage.
If he wanna move, he can move, Aaron. Trust me. If he wanna go, he could go.
Everybody can though. But look, my thing is every dude should hit that stage where he's just like, man, I could take my father in a fight.
Me.
I hit that stage at like 14. I'm just like, I could take his old ass. I got this. I didn't have that fight.
I thought that too. John. I hit him in the arm. I told you about the time where I hit him. He hit me in my leg so hard, my phone screen shattered. I told you that, bro. Imagine if my phone
fingers and shit.
Imagine if my phone wasn't there, bro. My leg would have been done. My leg would have been done. I can't box my dad, bro. He too big for that.
Nah, bro. Every day later, it's an every day older for them. Get it this tutoring class. Huh?
Say that again.
I said every day later, it's another day older for them.
Bro, my dad just turned.
What you say? You cut out.
I said my dad just turned 50 this year. Like,
my dad turned 40 this year.
Crazy.
What? Why
you
Yeah,
my parents
22.
Oh, my parents had me at like 34, bro.
30, so
no, my mother had me at exactly 30. I think.
My dad turning 51 this month.
Damn. Who that's man? That's man.
Yeah, because my father turned 50 last month.
Yo, it's crazy. It's crazy. The more that I think about it, like my dad, 50 years old, bro. He old.
No,
he old.
But think about it. He ain't really that old. Because the life expectancy is so much. Because before, like back in the day, motherfuckers just like, oh, my dad's 50. He might not much have longer to live. But now we're like, yeah, English is terrible. My dad might not have longer to live at 50. But now, dude's 50 and we just clowning, joking. Because we know most likely he could at least make it to 80.
Bro, like, y'all see them old people, they be like they still fit and working out, bro. Like them
yes, bro. Like that's what I want to be. I want to be the 56-year-old guy that's still in shape and I can still move. I want to be the 56-year-old dude that limping everywhere and stuff.
Exactly.
I don't want to make it past 75.
Nah, bro. I'm trying to go as far as I can go.
Once I hit 75, what else is there to do?
What we doing right now? We
just talking with your brothers.
I'm not a child no more.
I wanna see my grandkids. I want to see my grandkids have kids.
If you don't have grandkids by you 75,
bro, once you get to that point where I can't take care of myself no more, I don't want to live in.
Pull that plug.
It's like you gotta wipe my booty for me, bro.
I'm not having a tube in. I'm not having a catheter. I'm not having a poop bag. Like
I don't wanna be a vegetable. You know, just like you walk in my house. I'm 110 years old. I'm just sitting here like this the whole time you're there. Like I just don't want to
like
sit
the
there.
Prince. What's that? The Prince, bro. He just looked dead.
Oh yeah. No, and like you've seen the videos of the old people like, oh, it's your 101st birthday. What did you wish for? Most of them old people be like, to die. I don't want to be here no more. Cause like,
I mean, I think it's pretty cool to reach 100 though. 100 seems kind of cool.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
100 seems
it's
tough,
a cool
bro.
thought.
Yo, I got 3 digits. I got.
You've been alive for 100 years. You've seen 100 years of bullshit. Because think about it. Yes, there's the good moments, but you know the bad shit's gonna overweigh the good.
Bro, this gonna be a long episode. I don't care because that really just made me think of a topic. It's been an hour, but we gonna keep going. I don't care. An hour 30 minutes it is.
Yeah, I just got out of my tutoring class.
Like so when you die, right? Do you believe in life loop? Like
you
you
talking about this? Okay.
like you not a respawn, like you live the same life, but with deja vu, it's different every time because sometimes you might see something and you do something different. It's like multiverse theory. Do you think life is do you think life is a multiverse? Like you're living the same life in different universes, or is it reincarnation where you would spawn again in another 500 years, or you spawn again in the same day, maybe?
Yeah, I think it's reincarnation, but instant. Go ahead, Ant.
Like I was this was something I was thinking about last night. That's why I woke up like through half the day. Cause it was like last night I was just thinking about stuff and I was like, cause I had deja vu last night and I was like, what if that was me in another universe? Like
spitting right now.
Like me in another universe that I did something different. And since I did something different in this lifetime, that's what made me have that deja vu moment. And I don't know, bro. I was just laying in
like
bed.
think about how different. Think how different life. Like let's say you turn left instead of right. Left was a billionaire who was going to give you mad money, and right led you on the path to where you are now.
Right.
Like the smallest things you could have breathed differently one day, and your life is completely different. That's butterfly effect.
You'll never know.
You'll never know, bruh. That's why I love talking about multiverse theory, bro. Multiverse theory is one of my favorite things to talk about because I believe in a multiverse. There's definitely a parallel universe with like our timeline, but with certain things, slight things happen differently that create alternate timelines. You know what I mean?
One thing I feel that is neglected in the whole multiverse theory is like in the movies or whatever, it's just like, oh, you didn't turn left. But in reality, there's an entire world revolving right now. So it could be somebody in Shanghai, shoes got untied, they ducked and missed something, and that changed the world. Like it could even it doesn't even have to be your decision. It could be somebody completely different. Like let's say someone on the highway right now makes a left turn instead of a right. That means, oh, a billionaire didn't have to turn down my street. Like
I see what you're trying to say.
Yeah, the world is also affecting what's happening in your life right now. Not just your decisions.
Yeah.
Butterfly effect.
Once that first freaking little mammal thingy started evolving, took its first steps on land and shit, it's just the instant.
So many. So like, look. Let me give you an example. My hand is in a fist, right? I have 5 choices of fingers I can open up right now, but every finger would probably give me a different future. You know what I mean? If I open my pinky, boom, that timeline. Or there's a timeline where I open my index finger, or there's a timeline where I did my thumb, or my middle finger, ring finger, or no fingers. Like multiverse theory is so cool, bruh.
No, you know what show did it very well, but it was kind of funny just the fact that this show did it. Y'all ever seen Community?
Seen what?
Say it again.
Community.
Community.
Nah.
It's a funny show. I recommend y'all check it out. It's kind of like a sitcom kind of thing.
Wait,
I'll check it out
with
Donald Glover. Mm-hmm.
You know he kind of.
Oh yeah. I know you're talking about.
Hilarious, right? So there was one episode where they threw a dice up and left it to chance, right? And then in that episode, they showed what would happen, like the reality if it landed on. It landed on the 1, this happened. If it landed on the 2, this happened. And they went through each number on the die and went through all 6, which is insane. Like just how they demonstrated how the slightest difference can change what happens in this world.
Like think about it. What if I never moved over to the outside of the class from freshman year?
Where
this loser.
You would have been a freaking loser. Yeah, even more one.
This whole reality that we have now probably wouldn't even exist. And that's what's crazy about it. That's why I love multiverse theory, bro. Just the slightest changes can create so many branch reality. The way they explained it in Endgame was perfect, bro. Oh man, it's so cool, man. It makes me such a nerd because I like to talk about this kind of stuff.
Do y'all think y'all could live through what Doctor Strange has lived through? I couldn't.
When he went through that insanity thing.
The 14,605 possibilities on top of how long he was with Dormammu, because nobody knows how long he was there with Dormammu.
Exactly. I don't think I have the mental fortitude to do that. That's another reason why I wouldn't want to be immortal. Because, it's cool for the first 2 centuries, maybe. Remember, you're falling in love with people, or you're just making friendships just for them to die.
Honestly, if I was immortal and it's like there's no way to kill a villain.
Yeah,
like there's no way I just try and be a normal person. Like I'll be out here doing, like I'll be having.
I'd have to keep myself entertained somehow.
Because I'm gonna just be bored. Like,
and like think about it, right? Immortality. What happens when the sun explodes? So you're just gonna be drifting through space forever?
I mean, you wouldn't know that because you'd be dead.
You wouldn't be dead. You're immortal.
Wait, that depends. Which kind of
you're talking about
immortality are we talking about?
Like immortal. I'm talking about immortal. Like you can't die immortal.
Oh, then any substance to survive or anything.
Yeah, I'll be swimming in space, man.
In space till forever.
I'll be swimming in space. I'll probably go to one of those planets out there.
Well, first you'd have to deal with.
It's gonna be a minute.
And your whole body disintegrating, reforming, disintegrating for like what? Couple million.
Until you evolve and adapt.
Okay, yeah. I thought it was like you just immortal. Like nothing just gonna happen to you.
So like it's like this, right? So you blow up, no oxygen, and like your body is deteriorating. But since your body is deteriorating and reforming, you're adapting as it goes on. So you'll eventually get to a point where you can breathe in space and take all the stuff and travel freely in space.
But you're just a quantum being.
You're a celestial. You'll be a god.
Yeah.
You'll be a god, literally.
Untouchable.
But I couldn't be immortal. There was this thing that it was like you're immortal until you hear a certain phrase or something like that. It was a couple years ago. It was like, would you be immortal? But there's a trigger phrase that would instantly kill you the second you heard it. You don't know. That's the thing. You don't know what it is. It just happens, and it has to be that. It could be the most. It could be like pineapple pickles, Anthony Hair, Nickel, Aaron, diabetes, and it would have to be that specific order for you to die. But you don't know what it is.
Like the Winter Soldier type thing.
Yeah, like the Winter Soldier type thing, but you don't know what it is.
Right,
so you can't get bored of life and trigger it yourself.
I take that risk.
Yeah, I'll take that risk.
Yeah,
I wouldn't, because what if you never? You know how many words there? You know how many words and languages there are? There's probably no way.
Exactly. So the probability is very low.
I spent that first like 50, 100 years whatever I wanted to do, crazy shit, and then after that, when I fulfilled my needs in life, I don't care if somebody ends up saying to me, no.
Damn, that could be a whole story though.
I'm saying, but there's the slight chance that you never hear that phrase.
Right. I was about to say, like
there's so many different words and combinations that could be used. Like, what are the odds of you hearing that random phrase that'll kill you?
That would be crazy.
It's a lot easy. It's a lot more possible than you would think, actually.
Is it?
Think about it. We've spoken for an hour, right?
How
many combinations of words have we said so far?
But I'm saying, I'm not saying like formal sentences. I'm saying like what Ant was saying, like with the Winter Soldier thing. How it was just an assortment of trigger words.
Mm-hmm.
It would be easier if it was like a sentence, like a grammatic.
Like, is it like the phrase or something? It's something that relates to you.
Nah, it's just random.
Random word.
It
could be like pizza, Alexa, Amazon, computer, digwad. That could be your death phrase.
Somebody saying that out, we say a bunch of random shit.
Man, that's gonna be some random kid saying that.
That's what I'm saying.
Some random kid killed you, dude.
you on a game one day and shit. Like,
yo, bro, think about how extreme video games gonna be by that time, though.
Wait, everyone in the world though. Everyone in the world is like that, or it's just you?
Just you.
The immortal thing?
So I was about to say, if it's everyone in the world and everyone knows about it, there's gonna be the people walking around saying
random things. Yeah.
I don't know the movie that had a tough ass concept. I think it was Justin. I don't know. Was it Justin Timberlake in that shit? I don't know. But it was a movie. It's called Time or something. It's like
I know what you're talking about.
Time in their wrist.
I think it was Justin Timberlake.
Then you could like trade it with other people, give other time and shit like that, bro. That was
crazy.
Dang, the suicidal people will be walking around. You want some?
Hey, you want this?
Yo, bro, I got 15 years. How much? People gonna be selling it like drugs, bro.
Yeah,
people are gonna be selling time for temporary happiness.
Yeah, that's what.
There was this one guy in that movie. I remember he had like over a couple 100 years, and he gave it to someone.
Yeah, he gave it to the main character because he saved.
Yeah, he gave it to the main character, and it was mind blowing. Like, especially from like how long ago I've seen that. Because when did that movie come out? That was a while ago.
It was a cool car. I like those. I like that where it's like it's something new, you know?
Yeah, that thing was tough.
Have you seen the movie Looper or
Hot Tub Time Machine? No, I have not seen Hot Tub Time Machine.
Oh, wait. I think I know what you're talking about.
What's it called, Joker?
People live. So there's a universe, right? Living in a constant loop of things just constantly repeating. And I believe, I'm not sure the specifics. I haven't watched it in a while, but the world's in a constant loop. So every time this dude has to go back and kill somebody.
Right. And then like he found
there's one time that he doesn't kill him, and it sends the entire into a complete total different panic.
What wasn't that one about like like the guy found his body in like a little machine thing?
He found that in the incinerator because every time after they kill him, they put the body in the incinerator and then burn it, and then it resets.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. Y'all ever seen the movie Jumper?
No, I have not seen Hot Tub.
Oh yeah, I saw Jumper. Jumper was tough.
Why are you saying Hot Tub Time Machine?
Jumper was tough.
Yeah,
that guy he was able to teleport to anywhere that he saw.
For bro, like
Nightcrawler.
Can't see a downside to teleportation, bro. Like, bro,
there is no downside to teleportation.
I don't. It's like literally just no downside.
Didn't he have a downside?
He had people that was after him because like people they was hunting those type of.
Where could he robbed the whole bank?
Yeah, he got hella.
Like it would be like teleportation, but you would have had to seen the place. That's valid.
That's very easy.
That's easy, especially nowadays. Look, right here.
Nah. In person.
Oh,
that's still like good.
That's still easy though, bro. You could buy one way tickets all over the world. You could just buy one way tickets all over the world, bro.
Right. Yeah, that's how it was, that's how it was for the guy in Jumper. He had a bunch of pictures in his room.
He had pictures and stuff, and then boom, go to it.
He just
how do you guys view time travel? Do you view it in the Back to the Future sense, as in what you do in the past affects your future, or the alternate timelines doesn't affect your future thing?
Timeline.
I think like the Back to the Future thing.
I believe it is the alternate timeline, but you can't go back to your old. That's the situation. Because once you've gone back and created a new timeline, you can only follow that path of time. You can't go back to the because that old one doesn't exist anymore.
But I mean in a sense of I go back in time to last week and I say and I put a different answer on my test and I get that answer right. And I come back forward, I come back to my present day and I go check my grade in Power School and my grade is 1 point higher because I changed that answer. That's what you. I think it's that I would go back into the past, change my answer, come back, but it didn't change because now it created another reality where I got it right and I got it wrong, and I'm still in the reality where it was wrong because that's where I'm from. You know what I mean?
Would it be possible That's what I'm saying.
So you're saying like
won't it be right then?
Saying the Avengers type shit where they just
on the Avengers type, it won't affect your future. You'll just be able to go back. And there would be multiple versions of yourself because you're going back in time. You're not putting yourself back in time. You're physically going back in time.
Honestly, the reason I would want to go back in time is to change something to affect the future. So I don't really see the point in going back just to look at it. Like I already experienced it. What the hell am I looking at?
Unless you like the Avengers go back to get something, I don't necessarily see why you go back to well, I don't know. Instead of throwing something away, you keep it or whatever. It's not like you're gonna have it when you go back to your timeline, So there's no point.
Yeah, so I would want the Back to the Future type way of time travel because I would go back. You know how much stuff I would do different. I would go back in time and do so much different. Come back.
But when it comes to time travel, though, like you said, I wouldn't want to go back in time physically, but like mentally, I put myself back.
On some days of future past, of future past stuff.
Because that's gonna be so hard to try and explain. Well, not for me, but like you go back in time, you gotta talk to your past self and like, yo, do this. Like I rather like boom back in my body than I just gotta
do it yourself.
But also, if you do that, that could set you down a separate path where you don't even time travel. Think about it.
Jafir, if you time travel back and you time travel back to your present, you would be in the timeline where you time travel because you had to come back to it.
No, but what I'm saying is, let's say you go back and you change your test answer, right? So now you come back, that test answer was right, but
there's no need for you to
there was no need for you to time travel and go back.
It's just a whole paradox.
And that's what I'm saying.
So there's the original timeline where you get it wrong and you go back. So you fix it in the past, you come back, but now there's another timeline because you got that answer right. So there was no purpose for you to time travel.
Oh, you know what? They did something just like that in
you had to go back to.
They did something like that in Adventure Time. I forgot what's the name of the episode, but everyone watched Adventure Time here, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Adventure Time episodes by specifics? That's
no. I was gonna say by like the specific episode. I was just gonna say it, but I was just saying like we all know what Adventure Time is. So there's this character named Prismo, right?
Yeah, I know Prismo. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. It was the episode with the Fin sword, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when the Fin sword became to be.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, and basically in that episode, a little bit of backstory: Prismo died because
the old man woke up. The old man, the lich. The lich
woke up. His true body, and basically, all right, he died there. Yada yada yada. And then they brought an episode in which he came back, and in that episode, it was basically it was a loop for a second, but then the loop was broken due to the fact that Jake became
Old Man Prismo.
Yeah, Jake became Old Man Prismo
to revive the future Prismo. To revive future Prismo, basically, it's complicated.
It was very complicated.
They went back in time to revive the future Prismo, basically.
Yeah,
because they had to put him back to sleep.
And then the Fin in Plan B became the Fin sword.
Yeah, so basically they left their original timeline, went to the timeline where Prismo is alive, and the Fin and Jake from those timelines are dead because Fin became the Fin sword and Jake became Old Man Prismo. So they basically took over a new timeline.
So basically how like Rick and Morty just hop universe.
Yeah, like just like Rick and Morty. Just like Morty.
And that's crazy to think though. They have to kill their selves in that world.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't do that. That's too much. That's too much on my mental. I don't know. That's too much on my mental, jaw.
To be honest, that thing I wouldn't time travel, but I would do that. I would interdimensional travel.
Oh, I mean, yeah, interdimensional. I wouldn't time travel is such a in the case where you go back where there's other yous in that time space. That's traumatizing to think about. Thinking if you want to live here normally, you gotta kill yourself.
I can fine with that.
I don't know.
Well, how would you react if say you're like 13 or 12 and then like all of a sudden your 20-year-old self just comes back in time, and then he's
I
trying to
wouldn't
convince
believe
you.
him at first.
Wait, I'd be like, stop, Kevin. Let me see that mole in your ass, and then he'd show me. I'd be like, yo.
I'll be like, yo, let me see
that's
that.
a
Let me
fact.
see that super large birthmark you got in your back. Let me see that
bro,
birth.
your melon.
Or I'll ask some questions only I would know.
Exactly. Only
And to be honest, I'd probably forget by the time that situation showed up anyways. But I feel like if you time travel back, you would time travel to a place where it's pretty recent. Like,
Yeah.
that's the thing I never understood. Some TV shows would be like, hey, I'm from the future. In 5 years, 3 days, and 2 seconds, you got to turn right. Why don't you just go back to that time and be like, yo, turn right up here, by the way. Just wanted to let you know. BT Dubs, you might want to go right. Going left is not no bueno.
You know what's also a crazy thing about like time travel type shit? You know how like not even time travel, but you know how like That's So Raven, where she has the vision, and then to prevent it, she ends up setting things in stone, and then
Different
ends up doing
timeline.
what
Yeah.
she saw, you know? So it's just like it's crazy, man.
Like, That's So Raven thing is crazy though. Because she tries to avoid the situation that's gonna happen, but it always ends up happening.
Yeah.
So that's pretty useless future vision. To be
I think
honest.
that's the paradox with having premonitions.
Yeah, I was about to say.
In that chance of preventing it, because think about it. In the timeline that she saw, right, what was gonna happen, that she already had the powers back then too. It wasn't like she just immediately had the powers and saw the future. Like, she's had the powers the entire time. So you're gonna change that. So her powers can see past her powers. That's crazy.
You can see into the future. It's crazy, man.
Future.
But
Yeah.
I mean, not really. I was just enjoying the whole. I like talking about time travel and multiverse theory and shit. It makes me feel like a kid again.
Yo, Nick, what about you, buddy?
What was the question?
Where she was unconscious. The other topics you want to speak on?
No, not really.
You want to wrap it up? It's almost been an hour and a half. This is the longest episode. Look at that.
So, what do I say?
Figure it out. You've been here enough.
So that has been episode 6 of our.
Yeah, you got the wiener in the cam, bro. What are you doing?
Hold on,
like it.
Stay tuned for the next episode.
So this has been the latest episode 6 of Hold On, My Mom's Calling.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us this week on this episode of Hold On, My Mom's Calling. It's always a pleasure having you guys around. Always having you guys having
flavor. Skittles have a different flavor.
Always great having you guys here. Every one of you.
If you want to get a feature, kind of